Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rob with Next Truck Sales, and I want to take this opportunity to introduce you to our 2015 Peterbilt 367 float tractor. It features a Cummins engine, 18-speed manual, 20 front, 20 pusher, and 46 rears. I'll walk you through the truck, show you some of the features, show you some of the specs, and explain a little bit about the process of purchasing a truck, especially if you're watching this video and you're in the US. We are in Canada, and our pricing includes delivery to Buffalo, where you'll take delivery of the truck and we'll supply you with the paperwork required to convert the title. This particular truck was a heavy haul float tractor hauling oversized equipment, and it's had an overhaul. I have the paperwork. It was a basic overhaul. They did rings, at approximately 235,000 miles, 9,000 hours. The truck now has 507 or 8,000 miles on it, so you've got about 270 miles on that overhaul. If you have a look here, you'll notice that it has a pusher axle there. It's a 20,000 pound pusher, and it's steerable. It's load sensitive, so it has sensors in it and a control box that will basically drop the axle, weight sensitive. You can override it as well if need be. We have not painted it, that's the original paint, but we have polished it, and you can see that aluminum spit shining in the sun. I really have to do a better job of doing the video when we give the truck originally its bath and I take the pictures, but sometimes it's time consuming and you just want to get the video done, or sorry, get the pictures up and get the ad on the internet, and then of course the first person that calls in is asking for a video. So here I am doing a video a couple of weeks later. The truck's a little dusty, but it still shows well, so I'll take you through and show you what I know about it. So you'll notice it has the def tank on the passenger side. What we did is we put new Michelins on the front. We took the steer Michelins and put them on the pusher. They're still good, but we wanted to have everything matched up with decent tires. You can see here the paint in very good shape, and we've put on new chicken lights. These are all brand new. They were starting to look a little crusty, so we took them off and threw them in the garbage and got new ones. And you can see here all the stacks, all the aluminum, all the chrome has been polished. I'll give you a good look here. Brand new Michelin's on the front. I'm going to open this up. We had this polished, it's just covered in dust, but it's all shines like new when it's washed. We're in a bit of a dusty area here. We've got a lot of truck traffic, so it's hard to keep them clean for long. But you'll see here, even we had the checker plate polished. Everything looks awesome. You've got your beacon lights on the front. You've got a big tow hook. I'll give you a perspective from here as well. The 367 is the old style cab, which is nice if you like the old style stuff. This is a Webasto air-top bunk heater, subwoofer for the stereo, and a small sleeper fuse panel. I'll take you on the inside in a minute. For now, I'll just do the walk around. So over here we've got, have a look here. Okay, so here we've got a toolbox, and we've got a cab guard, and it's hard to tell from the pictures. It's actually fairly deep. Put chains inside of there and straps. We've got a wet kit. The wet tank is in a curious spot. It's kind of cool. Have a look at these Michelins. So those came off the steers. They're gotta be 80% or better. Hankook Virgin Drive tires, 11R 22.5 with the top hats on them. Everything's looking nice. These are gotta be at least 50%. That one's probably closer to 70 between those drive tires. Double frame all the way. We'll get you a good look at that. Okay, 46 pound rears. Air track 46 pound suspension. Poly fenders. Over here we've got, oh, looks like this is a brand new Michelin. Okay. And so we've got Hankooks. Those are probably 70. Those are probably 70 by the looks of it. So just the one there by itself. Over here we've got a big, geez, that's got to be a 7-foot slider the way I see it. Okay, and you've got the 70-ton fifth wheel. You can see the auto greaser is working as well as the mechanics greased it. Now I wanted to show you this. The wet kit tank is inside of here. It's hiding. It's quite slick. So if you look there, your wet kit fill is inside of there. So it's very stealth. So the bottom half of that toolbox is actually the wet tank. Okay, I'll get you a look underneath the hood. Hopefully I can pull the hood up with one hand. Let's see. It's not a 389, it probably lift. Yes, it does. If you look here, you'll see we've got some dust on the hood, but generally the truck looks great. There's a good look at the aluminum. Probably have the best aluminum polisher that I know of, that I've dealt with in the last 15 years, coming here to polish everything up, so we're happy to have him. So this is your, I can't see the horsepower there, it's either a 5, I think it's a 5 1/4, 550, 5 1/4, ISX 5 1/4. That's a family 3 engine, so you can turn that up to 600 if you so desire. Your hood lock is here. Okay, and then over on this side we've got one steering box. We should have a second steering box over here, and we do. We've got our central manifold for the auto greaser, and then you've got your coolant heater there as well. Okay, let's go over here. I'm going to start the truck. Let's see what it does. I'll go to the interior in a minute. Let's just get it running. So I'm going to take off the oil filler cap just to give you an idea how much blow-by is going on with this engine. I'll do a video underneath the oil pan area just to show you that there's no leaks. The paint that's on the pan is from when we painted the frame. It's not undercoating and it's not oil, it's paint. So we'll go through this, I'll give you a good look, and then obviously if you have any questions you can feel free to give me a call. We've serviced it. This truck's ready to go to work. We've done the DOT, we've done the inspections, we've done the servicing. Truck is ready for delivery. Man, that's on tight. So some blow-by, which is common on Cummins. Blow-by on Cummins is common. You see it even on new ones, but it is visible, so it's not new. This thing's got about 280,000 miles on the overhaul, and it's got 20,000 hours now, so it's got about 11,000 hours on the engine since it was overhauled. Let's have a look at the pan. Looking down there and I see some drips, and I'm not sure if that's from this truck. We will get that checked and make sure it's not an active leak from this truck, because if it is, we will fix it. Don't see anything leaking there, and I don't know if it's from this truck. We'll circle back at that. Kind of hard when you're not in a position to crawl underneath. There. Could be from the oil change. I guess there's an oil filter there I'll come back at that. We'll get that double checked tomorrow. So for now, you're getting the truck without any leaks or any lights. Let's go on the inside. I'm going to show you a couple things on the way in. So California certified clean idle. US EPA certified. Okay. Manufactured by Peterbilt. 80,000 GVW. Let's have a look over here. So we've got power locks, mirrors, windows, heated mirrors, 508 miles, 20,000 hours. We've got the Atlas Elite seat here, which is, we'll call it pleather. And then we've got the original Peterbilt seat, which is leather over there. 18-speed manual, air's blowing cold, clean interior. Take a look. Adjustment for your axle that I was talking about. Let's have a look here. So we've got inside of here, put the cruise on. Okay, so oil pressure, 40 pounds at 850 RPM. Good voltage. Coolant temperatures coming up. Air's cold. We've got the newer style smart nav system. We'll get that to power up. You can see it's working, which is good. If this cacks out, it's a lot cheaper than the older ones where you had a different head. It's about $1,000 if this screen dies. They used to be 5,000. Okay, full lockers, auto greaser. That's your lift axle. PTO on off, air suspension dump. Like I said, full locks, and your fifth wheel slider there. Beacon lights, you get all the buttons that you would need. Fan override, DPF. Okay, and then over here we've got all your lighting. Okay, your timer for your coolant heater is here. And then all the lights in that are obviously working. Okay, we've got a standard CB radio. Cold air blowing in my face, which is most important. On off for the rear air, and we'll turn on some lights. I'll give you a look in the back here. Little coffin sleeper, not very big, but it allows you to reset your hours. I'm gonna open up the door so we can get some better visibility. Okay, so this is your air heater, and then this is obviously your bunk air conditioning, which is controlled by the on-off switch that's over there that said bunk rear AC. Okay, we've got a little tiny, you can hang 5 or 6 pieces of clothing in there. Probably throw, if you get a small microwave up top there. You've got a flat screen TV mount here, some storage, a couple more lights. Okay, a little bit more storage over here. And obviously you've got the access door over on this side. And I have to be careful because I just whacked my head. It's not very tall. It's basically a flat top. It's not quite flat, but it's very close to flat. Let's see if I can get this bed up. Okay, so get the bed up. We've got our heater AC unit there. That's your controlled by the truck when it's running. And then you've got your heater that runs off of the battery and the diesel that it burns when the truck is off. Okay, and hopefully that gives you a good look. I'm gonna close this up. Now, if you're buying this truck and you're in the US and you're curious as to how this works, we'll deliver the truck to you in Buffalo. You'll take delivery there. We can coordinate delivery beyond the border if you're interested. We can coordinate titling if you want it titled in the US. We can take care of that for you. Both of those are extra charge. Our price is going to include delivery to Buffalo with the paperwork that you'll require to convert the title, but we're not going to do all that work. You'll have to take the paperwork that we give to you, bring it to the DMV and get it converted. And depending on the state, obviously the rules are slightly different, but it takes approximately 1 week for us to get the paperwork from customs, and then you just march that into the DMV and you go get your title. We've never had a blip in 18 years, and we sell 200 or 300 trucks like this to customers every year. So if you have any questions, you feel free to give me a call. My name's Rob with Next Truck Sales, and you can call me on my cell phone, 289-259-6054, or send me a text, 289-259-6054. I hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.